Alright, let's talk about Crazy Rich Asians, which came out this last week, I believe, and I'm finally getting around to see the movies that came out last week. But Crazy Rich Asians is a movie that I typically would not care for in terms of the genre. Like I try to watch any movie really, like it comes out, because I just love to like see everything. But going into this one, the trailer did nothing for me. Like I thought it looks extremely cliched, extremely just the exact same plot in this type of movie you've seen before, where it's like this girl is going to meet her boyfriend's parents, but then she realizes that they're rich, and then the mother is snooty and doesn't like her, so she's got to win or fight to have her to stay with her boyfriend. So it's something like along the lines of any romantic comedy ever, and I thought just going into it this is going to be just the same type of movie again that you've seen millions and millions of times. But I'm also a hypocrite because I love horror movies, which a lot of horror movies are the exact same thing every single time. Romantic comedies just aren't typically the thing that I strive to watch, but there are a good amount that I have seen. But this one honestly surprised me because, like I said, the trailer did nothing for me. I thought it looked like exactly the same as any other of these movies. And going into it, like watching the movie, I was really genuinely surprised because I honestly loved this movie. I thought this movie was really, really sincere, really sweet, really entertaining. It gave off all those cliches, but it does it in a way where it feels so fresh. Like it really does have a fresh way of doing these cliches in a way where it's not just ham-fisted in your face like this is the exact same thing. It is, but it does a fantastic job of giving these two actors, the main characters, Rachel and Nick, like they have such a likable, like they have such great chemistry, and they're very likable, and their banter with each other is hilarious. Their lines are great, and it really does make you want to strive to see them like stay together towards the end, because of course you got the snooty mother who doesn't approve. But honestly, the mother character too, without ruining it, and this will be a spoiler-free video, but the mother character in this movie, again, she does the same typical plot that these movies do, where it's like the snooty parent who doesn't approve of the boyfriend or girlfriend that's like not good enough for her kid. And I think that the way they handled this character is really well done, because this character, you see a lot of humanity in the mother character. You really understand why she is so antagonistic to Rachel, and I think that it really does a great job of having this character. You feel sympathy for her, even though she's really horrible. Like she does horrible things in the movie to try to get them not stay together. But you do get in this movie really why she's like this, and you do feel some sympathy for her, and that honestly surprised me, because it's not like something in these romantic comedies where like the parent figure of one of the couple is so cartoonishly like they just don't want them to be together, and in this one it doesn't feel that way. It's like this character, you understand why this mother has her reasonings, really, and she's horrible in a way, but like you see why she connects to Rachel in a way that makes her more angry, and it really actually does a good job of having her and that Rachel character connect in a way with the story that they are given in this movie. So I really thought the mother character was really actually done really well, because it surprised me in how you give this character a bit of depth and a bit of humanity. Like it really did bring this character less so as just an antagonistic like cartoony villain. Like she literally does have plot, and like she does have development and like humanity to her, and that's what I really enjoyed about this movie. These characters in this type of plot, whether it's good or not, these romantic comedies, they usually for the most part I feel like don't have depth. And I felt like this had a little bit more depth than usual romantic comedies. It's not like gigantic amount of depth. It's just like these characters, I think were extremely likable and extremely fun. And all the side characters are really great too. Aquafina is really fun in this movie. Like, I like seeing her in movies. She's really great in all the movies I've seen her, and she was great in Ocean's 8 as well. But she, as well, brings such a lively personality to this movie. Like, she's another thing in the trailer where I was like, oh no, this character's probably not going to be that good. Like, I think she's going to be annoying. But surprisingly not. I was like, wow, I really enjoyed her. She was really funny. Her lines are great. Like, she had great lines that really showed off her comedic beats really well, because she just was really genuinely funny in this movie to me, and I really enjoyed Aquafina. And then Kim Jae-young is in it, but like, not for long, but like, he's good too, and I usually don't like Kim Jae-young in most of the movies I've seen him in. Like, he's just, his humor's not really for me, but I thought he was funny in this movie. I thought he had a lot of funny moments for what he was in. He was barely in the movie anyways, but yeah, the side characters like that are great, and then all the other characters that are in Nick's family really do, like, every single one of them, like, they do have a different personality to them. They have a comedic quirk to them that makes them memorable and likable, and I really thought that it just did a great job with differentiating these characters, like the two main characters, the villain, the mother, and then all of his family, and then her friend Aquafina, and then her family, Aquafina's family. Like, it just does a great job of having all of these characters be so different. Like, they're not all just cookie cutter the same character like in the movie. Like, they all have different personalities. They all have different quirkiness, and I think that the quirkiness in it works really well for me. And stylistically, this is one of the coolest looking movies of this year. It's in Singapore, which, of course, actually, I've never been to Singapore, but I want to go now. Holy crap, like, every single scene when they're in Singapore, like, it just is really beautiful and really incredible looking. And the food, like, whenever they show scenes of them making food, and I was hungry watching this movie in the theater, and I was like, God, don't do that, because I want to eat. I want to eat right now, and I had to wait until I got out of the movie, but I made the mistake of not eating before the movie. But watching those scenes of them cooking all that delicious, incredible looking food, like, it really made me go, man, I want that so bad, and I want to see Singapore now, just see, like, how beautiful it is, like it is intended in the movie. But yeah, it's just a beautiful looking movie. It's really visually engaging. There's a lot of visual quirks to it that, I don't know how to explain it, but there's a lot of visual things on the screen that manifest into the real life, like into the movie, in the live action. It does a lot of, like, visual things in it that also make the movie more colorful and makes the movie more quirky. And the visuals in the movie are really great, and it really does sell as this beautiful looking movie. It's got such great likable characters, and it's a story that's been done a million times, but it actually really got me and surprised me, because you know where this story is going to end. You know how it starts and where it's going to end, but the journey to the end, like, they did so many things different that it really made me want to give them credit, because it's like, this is a genre that, like I said, has been done dozens and dozens of times with the same plot with just different actors, and this one, of course, is the same thing, but these actors are so likable, and the story was fun and interesting, and they did just enough to change it up. And like I said, all the performances are great, the visuals are great, like, cinematography is great, it looks beautiful. It just really sold me. Like, it was a really fun, funny movie, and I really am glad I saw this, and I'm really glad that I wasn't biased and didn't go and see this because it's something I don't typically care to watch, because I really love this movie. So I'm glad I saw it. I'm glad that the trailer didn't like, the trailer to me made it look bad, but watching the movie itself, wow, it really did change a lot. Like, again, it's a don't judge a book by its cover scenario, of course, don't do that. But, man, it really surprised me. Really, really great movie, and I really, really, really enjoyed it.